The Scottsbluff business is turning to the city's LB 840 committee for upwards of $1.5 million in financial assistance. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Scottsbluff business is turning to the city's LB 840 committee for upwards of $1.5 million in financial assistance. The Fusion Ranch jerky plant near the airport in Scottsbluff is looking to add 2 automated vertical packaging machines and 1 new meat cutter. This new equipment is slated to create 10 new full-time positions that pay $14 an hour plus benefits. Since it opened in 2012, they've grown from 15 employees to 45 and had nearly $11 million in sales last year. With the new equipment and addition of a plant-based fava bean snack to their offerings, Fusion Ranch hopes to grow their sales to $20 million annually within the next 5 years. Well, a 45-year-old Garden County man has been sentenced to 70 months in prison on a federal charge of distribution of 50 or more grams of methamphetamine. Acting U.S. Attorney Stephen Russell announced that Jeremy Davis of Oshkosh was sentenced last week on the charge. In March of 2020, the Wing Drug Task Force used a confidential informant to purchase methamphetamine from Davis twice. The first time involving 28 grams and the second 61 grams 4 days later. Davis will also serve a 4-year supervised release after completing his prison term. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Welcome back. A Scottsbluff woman facing a pair of drug distribution charges following a series of controlled buys conducted by the Wing Drug Task Force last year has pleaded no contest to amended charges. 38-year-old Kayla McBride was arrested in March on 2 counts of distribution of methamphetamine on or near a playground, both Class 1D felonies, with a total amount of more than 11 grams. Last week in district court, she pleaded no contest to 2 amended charges of attempted meth distribution in a school zone and faces 1 to 50 years in prison on each count when sentenced on September 9th. Well, authorities are warning the public about a scam hitting the area involving individuals claiming to be from the Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Office. During these calls, scammers attempt to collect a fine in lieu of arrest for failing to report for jury duty or other offenses. The caller tells the victim they can avoid arrest by purchasing a prepaid debit or gift card and read the card number over the phone to satisfy the fine. Legitimate court employees and other law enforcement officials will never call to solicit this type of personal or financial information from you. No law enforcement agency will ever ask for your credit or debit card number or bank routing numbers or ask for funds to be wired for any purpose. And time is running short for businesses interested in taking part in the Old West Balloon Fest Downtown Window Decorating Contest. There are just 3 juried categories for the 4th annual event: Best Hot Air Balloon Theme, Best Host Community Theme, and Best Creative Display. Businesses in Gering, Scottsbluff, Mitchell, Morrill, and Terrytown are eligible in the 2nd category. Windows can be registered by emailing Brenda Lacey at brenda.lacey@scottsbluffcountynE.gov with the name and address of the business, and windows must be completed by the evening of August 1st. Winners will be notified after judging takes place the following day, with the public announcement of those winning displays taking place on August 8th, the first day of competition, during the final year of local hosting of the U.S. National Hot Air Balloon Championship. Well, still to come, Shabella Guzman and an update on Ag News. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our amazing team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level. We use CPAPs and BiPAPs too, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with every major insurance company in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to see a few isolated thunderstorms across the region. Can't really rule them out anytime this evening, even into the overnight hours tonight. But mostly we're just going to have partly cloudy skies. Not everybody's going to see an isolated storm, but storm chances are going to be increasing. When and where? Those are the biggest two questions. I think the when is going to be tomorrow and Thursday. Where is probably a bigger question. It'll be cooler tomorrow and Thursday, but we turn hotter as we go into next week. 93 yesterday after a morning low of 63. Still nothing in our rain gauge. We're now 3/4 of an inch short for the month and knocking on the door of 4 inches short for the year. We'll get there if we don't get any moisture here by the end of the month. You could see some showers and storms off to the east of us. That's where those cooler temps are, 70s and 80s across most of our area. And most of us are in the 80s here in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, 77 in Lusk, 78 up in Gordon. Winds are out of the north-northeast at 5 to 15, occasionally gusting 15 to 20. Well, as you look at our severe weather threat, it's mainly off to the east of us, a marginal risk of severe storms, areas like Kearney, North Platte, up through Norfolk, and back into eastern portions of Colorado. Now, it does clip a little bit of the southeastern portions of the Panhandle. Tomorrow, a little better chance of seeing some thunderstorms in our region, a marginal risk of severe storms here. And then Thursday, I think the severe weather threat going to be lower. If we see severe weather, it's going to be tomorrow, but I think both days capable of getting some heavy rain. You see a few isolated storms around, maybe then a break. Then towards sunrise tomorrow, a few isolated showers and storms can't be ruled back out. And we're going to see lows overnight that are back into the 50s and low 60s. Now, tomorrow, we start the day with partly cloudy skies. We have a break in the clouds, and then thunderstorms start to form in the Sandhills. More start to form in western Nebraska, eastern Wyoming, a little break again, and then maybe a round of some nocturnal showers and storms could be possible Wednesday night into Thursday morning. We don't get those a lot around here, but some nocturnal storms are still possible. 80s for the most part tomorrow, pretty comfortable out there. Now, this is for the next 36 hours, so this gets us through tonight into tomorrow. And as you can see, it's bullseyeing central and eastern portions of our area in terms of moisture. But take a look at what we've got coming our way over the next 3 to 4 days. Unfortunately, you'll notice for us, the heavier precip is off to the south of us. Areas here in southeastern or western portions of Kansas, some of those areas could be looking at several inches of rain. We're probably going to be more on the order here of maybe a half an inch in some areas, maybe an inch or more in a few areas. We'll see what we can come up with, but hopefully between tomorrow and Thursday, most of us pick up some decent moisture. Just an isolated storm around. Again, can't rule it out about any time. 61 for a low. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms developing by afternoon. Some of them are going to be heavy at times. Heavy rain and some severe storms possible tomorrow as well. And if we see additional storms on Thursday, they'll be capable of heavy rain as well. Notice our temps back into the low 80s there. And then as we go Friday into the weekend, kind of jumping around on some numbers there, but we'll look around 90 or so as we get into Saturday, and then upper 90s and low 100s as we go Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Christmas in July, and Renewal by Andersen has an awesome gift for you. 20% off every window and door. No money down, no interest, no payments for 18 months. You don't pay a dime until 2024. Thank you, Santa, and the elves from Renewal by Andersen. Act fast, though. The offer ends August 15th. No cold, just the best windows and doors you can get in your stocking this summer. Please don't be naughty, be nice, and book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com. Renewal by Andersen's Christmas in July sale is on.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
County fairs are getting underway in the Panhandle, with Morrill County Fair holding its events last week. The beef show was held on Thursday at the fairgrounds just outside of Bridgeport. Callista Hopkins with the Bayard FFA Group tells us about her show calf.
This is Goose. I liked that he had white on his head. I thought he was just super cute. So that's what I liked most about it. I thought he would gain muscle the best out of the ones I got to choose from. So I wanted one that would be the biggest.
The beef show started out at 8 a.m. to beat the heat. Hopkins says she was up even earlier than usual to get Goose ready.
So I start by washing him. I got up at 4:30 this morning to come out and wash. And then I washed him and blow dried him. And then I pretty much just kept brushing him and kept making sure he didn't lay down so he was ready to go.
Along with the beef show on Thursday was also the goat show, where Leah Cherney with the Morrill County Silver Spurs 4-H Club was preparing her goat to show later that afternoon.
I brought my boar goat. Her name is Youngblood, and she's a full blood, and this is my first year showing a goat. So I just thought it'd be something different. Some of my friends show goats, so I just thought it'd be something new and fun to try.
Cherney says training Youngblood was not an easy task.
She gives me challenges, and she also gives me rewards by, like, after a hard day's work, she finally gets the brace, and that makes me really happy and know that I did a good job working with her.
Cherney was also in the horse show on Monday, where her and her horse received Grand Champion in Western Pleasure.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Monument Marathon is just a few months away, and WNCC Alumni Foundation's Mary Sheffield says there's still a need of volunteers for this year's event.
Monument Marathon is a huge undertaking, and we need a lot of volunteers, and this community supports us greatly in the past, and we really appreciate that. We do have great need for volunteers in a variety of different capacities, so we'd love to talk to people who maybe haven't volunteered with us in the past and find out what their interests are and try to find a spot that they would really enjoy their time serving at the Monument Marathon. It's an exciting event. We have lots of people from out of the state, out of the country that come, and it's a great opportunity for families to support the community, to support WNCC and our students out there. And our students do come and volunteer. We do have a t-shirt deadline of August the 5th, so we would ask the people that could come and volunteer and sign up, make sure that we can get that t-shirt for them. It's a great memento for the event and kind of that badge of honor, being able to come and say that you volunteered. And we just really appreciate the community and the support that they give to us through the years, and we're looking forward to a wonderful marathon this year.
She says you can go to the Monument Marathon website to get more information on how you can get involved with this year's race. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.